Hey guys, Mr. Happy here, and, well, I just woke up 5 minutes ago and I saw this, so I decided to make a video right away. Because it's completely about 2 videos I made yesterday, which I definitely need to go back and put annotations on those. So, yesterday I made 2 videos. One about how I disliked the hunt, some of the changes they could maybe make, and just how much I disliked the environment it was creating. It's very familiar to me from Final Fantasy XI. And I also put out a video about tanking Ramuh Extreme, even hard mode, with a Titan-Egi because he took all the reduced damage and it was abnormally low, as you'll see soon. And well, I knew that they were doing a hotfix last night, or a patch last night, not really a patch, you know what I mean. They were doing a weekly maintenance kind of deal. And well, they went after both of those problems. So obviously my videos had nothing to do with that. They had these things planned out way before, but I'm very glad to see them taking immediate action on these things, especially the hunt. I mean, I don't know if the changes they made to the hunt have been necessarily good yet, or good enough, I should say. But let's just read through some of the changes. So for the hunt, they basically increased the HP of all of the ranks, B, A, and S. Even S got an HP increase, which is pretty crazy if you ask me. Rank B went from being able to be beaten by solo to a light party, and rank A went from being able to be beaten by a light party to a full party. So that means for rank B, at least 4 times the HP. For rank A, at least double. I don't really know the calculations for light to full party off the top of my head. I'm sure it's more than double the HP, but whatever. I'm glad to see, and I hope that even just that little amount of HP makes a big difference. Even the S classes had their HP increased, even though they were already intended, as I say here, for multiple parties. They raised their HP even more so that people, you know, the entire server rushing to get it can get credit. And they said they're going to be ongoing adjustments, so if the hunt's popularity ever dies down, they are going to lower the HP as well, which is another good thing to know. It was one problem I definitely was worried about. Even the nighttime hunters I was worried about for a change like this, so I'm interested to see how this evolves in the future, how the hunt evolves in the future. They even made it easier to get contribution points, which, you know, is almost always based on enmity on the enemy. So a lot of people like to spam AoE cures and not even kill anything. They land a single hit and then just spam Medica 2 or whatever not. And that's also good, especially for the B and the A rank, because a lot of times I find myself only landing maybe 1, maybe 2 hits. So I know a lot of people have that problem too, so I'm definitely looking forward to all these changes. I'm actually going to log on and see if I can get involved with some A and B ranks. I probably missed a bunch of S ranks while I was sleeping, but whatever. They're also looking towards increasing the amount of allied seals, or rewards, I guess I should say, from regular mark bills and elite mark bills. Their original intent with the weekly hunt, which is one of the B ranks, was that it would be soloable. So, you know, you weren't forcing people to party up. They had the option, but you weren't forcing them to party up. So they may have to adjust the regular mark bill and elite mark bill rewards, especially because of the elite mark bill ones now being multiple people. You know, it's only being 20 seals is probably not really going to be enough to get people out there. For Frontlines, they also, before I get to the other thing that I really wanted to talk about, for Frontlines, the other change is now party members will be added automatically if required once duty has commenced. Automatic member addition will take place upon the start of the battle. They really needed this on top of the change that they made last week, and a lot of people have been saying this is exactly how they should do it, and that's exactly how they decided to do it. So again, thank you Square Enix for fixing this as quickly as possible. Now, following issues have been addressed. An issue in the Striking Tree Hard and the Striking Tree Extreme, wherein damage taken by pets was abnormally low. Sorry, TitanEgi, that's one sack of potatoes, aka chicken nugget, aka TitanEgi. That's not going to see much use anymore. So, I put an annotation over my video saying you can't do this strategy anymore. You're going to have to go back to the regular tank swapping strategy. They put the nail in the coffin on this one pretty quick, if I can say so myself. And then actually a bunch of other just changes I didn't even know were a problem. Circus Tower, ground would not illuminate when charging the matter field generators. Unable to use pet actions when the pet was cast. Actually, no, I've had that problem a lot. So that is actually entirely, they definitely needed to fix that. I didn't even think that was a problem. I thought it was just lagging. And a bunch of other details right here. I'll put a note to the hotfixes in the patch below so you can read them yourselves. But yeah, guys, so hunts more HP, tanks now you can get into the Striking Tree Extreme without having to worry about people bullying you around. So go check out those things. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and share for more Final Fantasy XIV and other content. Be sure to check out the other content on my channel. And until next time, guys, take care.